day by day. The way of the drifter warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning. Bix Weir, roadtorudo.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga decaf tea. All right, stock market. Stock market. Ridiculous. The amount of manipulation. That's the funny thing. I keep saying, oh, it's being manipulated. Look. It's been under the Fed's control since the invention of computer programs written in the 60s by Alan Greenspan. So it could go up, could go down, could go to zero, could go to a million with a click of a mouse. That's why you have to stay out of that damn market. The U.S. stock market, all the stock markets, anywhere in the world. It's got nothing to do with the valuation of the companies or the valuation of the share price. It's got everything to do with they can click a mouse and place the price anywhere they want. Anywhere. It's a faith-based exchange. Faith. You have to have faith in Steve Mnuchin, the head market rigger at Goldman Sachs. Yes, Steve Mnuchin was in charge of all the computer market rigging at Goldman Sachs. That's how he got to where he is today. That's how all our markets are run. That's how our whole society is run. Lie, cheat, and steal, rig the markets. Hey, things will be great. So, we could see the total destruction of every business in America. Total destruction. Every business being bankrupt and the stock market going up to 40, 50,000, 60,000. It's not hyperinflation. It's just a clicking of a mouse. That's all it takes to rig the markets. It's a faith game. It's a lie. This from Bloomberg. Don't look to stock market to tell you when corona crisis is over. Take a gander at the chart of the S&P index and it sure looks like traders expect the coronavirus crisis to end quickly and the economy to roar back. One might think that the only thing to wait for is an all-clear signal, a clue that marks the conclusion of the COVID-19 calamity and return to boom times. But it isn't likely to work that way. According to comments that company officials have made on recent earnings calls, executives bold enough to give any guidance whatsoever have been far more likely to predict a long slog ahead than a V-shaped recovery. So many stock buyers are betting on the V-shaped recovery. Quote, their commentary suggests investors need to prepare for a long, slow, even uneven recovery. It isn't currently priced into the stock market. That's just so ridiculous. This whole thing is ridiculous. It's all a con. Let's take a look at the stock market. There it is. There's a 60-day chart. We're almost back. 60 days ago, we went on lockdown in the U.S. for the most part. Everybody went on lockdown 60 days ago. The world went on lockdown. Stock market was priced at 23.53. 23.55. Well, let's find out. We are right here. 24.450. What is it today? 24.330. So since we've been on lockdown, everything stayed the same on the stock market. Nothing changed. It is insane. It is stupid. It is ridiculous. Nothing more ridiculous than the price of silver. I, for one, am extremely grateful to the criminal market riggers. Keep the price so low so that all my Road to Ruda followers can buy physical silver and stick it in their pocket. Because the end of 150 years of silver manipulation is coming fast. And people are learning. People are learning about silver. How much did you know about silver 2-3 years ago? A lot of people didn't know that much. Some of us have been in this game for over 20 years. Watching and documenting the manipulation of the prices. This is insane. Look at the price of silver in the past 60 days. They slammed it down from $17 to $11. That is a criminal market called the COMEX and the LBMA, mainly the COMEX. And there is a regulator for the COMEX, for the commodities on the COMEX. There is a regulator called the CFTC, the Commodities Future Trading Commission. But is it their job to make sure this is a freely traded market? Do they look for manipulation in the market? What is their mission statement? Let's read it. It has transformed over the years. The mission of the Commodity Futures and Trading Commission is to promote the integrity, not to ensure the integrity, but to promote the integrity. Resilience, meaning, hey, we got to rig the market today because we have to have a strong market. And the vibrancy of the U.S. derivatives markets through sound regulation. The vibrancy of the U.S. derivative markets. Is the derivative market vibrant? Is there a lot of people in there? Is it used all over the world? Absolutely. There's quadrillions. There is no limit to the vibrancy of that market. Is it sound? Is it safe? Is it unmanipulated? No, that is not their job. The CFTC was put together in 1971 when we went off the gold standard to run cover for the computer market manipulation of commodity. You want to see the criminals themselves right now? Here they are. Here's your current set of CFTC criminals. Chairman Heath Tarbert. Yes, he is the head of the criminality. Commissioner Brian Quintes. Looks like a California surfer boy. Commissioner Rostin Benem. Commissioner Don Stump. Commissioner Dan Berkowitz. All of them, there's only two things. They used to be that at the CFTC, this was the running joke on Wall Street, when I was back on Wall Street. The SEC had criminals and assholes as lawyers. The CFTC had all the idiots. Let me rephrase that. The SEC had criminal assholes as lawyers on the SEC. CFTC had criminals and idiots, mostly idiots. Guys like Michael Dunn. Michael Dunn was a CFTC commissioner for years gone back. Couldn't even use a computer. The guy was a complete moron. He left the CFTC after voting against position limits to make sure he had a job when he got out. He left the CFTC and he went right to the DTCC. The DTCC is where they keep all the records. He brought with him, when he went over there, all the swap positions from the COMEX. They were to be stored at a vault at 55 Water Street in New York City. Along comes Hurricane Sandy, and Michael Dunn was in charge of the vault. At 55 Water Street, what did he do? He left the door wide open as a hurricane came in, flooded 55 Water Street for a month. $33 trillion worth of contracts, bonds, extremely important documents. $33 trillion worth were flooded. They pumped the water out, and what'd they do? Then they set it on fire. I am not kidding you. That's exactly what happened. And then Michael Dunn retired. That's how much criminality. That's what they had, the links they had to go to fix the criminality. This is the world we live in. And the CFTC, absolutely 100%. Their mission is, and I quote, the mission of the CFTC is to promote integrity, not to ensure integrity, but to promote it. Promote resilience, meaning, hey, if the silver or gold deliveries are going to crush the participants, we got to get in there and tell them, you have to settle in cash. Or go ahead, go slam the price so all the longs get taken out. And to promote vibrancy. It's a multi-quadrillion-dollar market. You think that's vibrant enough? Why don't we go multi-decatillion market? Where is the limit? There is no limit. The more derivatives created out of thin air, the more happy the CFTC is. It's been biting them in the butt, though, on the energy markets. Obviously, last month when you had the settlement on the COMEX, oil went minus 40. I heard JP Morgan was the big winner, of course. Who do you think stuck it at minus 40? That's the CFTC's job, to make sure there's a lot of integrity in that market. Are you kidding me? So here we are at $25 oil, and we're coming up to another delivery date. Yes, all the storage facilities are full for West Texas Intermediate. All the ships are full. Everybody's full of oil, and yet on the COMEX there is still 207,000 contracts outstanding with 7 trading days left. 7 trading days left until delivery day. And right now, there are people sitting there with 207 million barrels of oil with no place to put them. Now, with 7 days, that's about 70,000 contracts that need to be dropped off this list per day to get down to somewhere near zero, because there's no place to put it. 70,000 contracts a day, and Friday, 6,000 were taken off. So the next day it'll go from 70 to 80,000. The next day it'll go to 80 to 100,000 that need to come off per day. No, wait a minute. 7. There's 9 days left. Oh, wait, that's wrong. Hold on. 7 trading days left and 20,000. So it's 30,000 barrels need to come off every day. Look at the change on Friday, minus 6,000 barrels. So now we need 30,000 barrels to come out every day off of the open interest to get to zero. Let's see how this goes. I don't know which way they're going to place the price of oil come the 19th. I don't know it. I know it's rigged. Trump instructed Steve Mnuchin to rig the price of oil. He could put it at $100 or minus $100 with a derivative program. I don't know what he's going to do. It'll be interesting. I do expect volatility, meaning there's 200,000 contracts or 200 million barrels that need to come off before the delivery date because there's nowhere to put this. I'm going to keep my eye on it. You guys keep your eye on it too. Now, it might be just the 8 big market riggers saying, okay, we're going to keep the contracts high until the last day, and then we're just going to hand each other the contracts and move on to the next month. But look at all this open interest. Look at the vibrancy of the derivative market. The July contract, 326,000. The August contract, 200,000. September, 200,000. There's nowhere to put any of this oil come delivery day. It's a Ponzi scheme. It's a game. It's all rigged. But what happens? So those are the regulated markets. You got the stock market. You got the silver market. You got the energy market. Those are regulated markets. Here's the alternative. The cryptos is an unregulated market, just as much criminality, but it's unregulated. So who cares if you print a couple quadrillion worth of Tether and buy up all the Bitcoin in the world? Who cares, right? It's unregulated. Who cares if you're an extremely deep state, pathetic group of people running the crypto market through Bitfinex and Binance and Tether and Block One? Who cares? I care. How are we ever supposed to get a free market determination of value ever again on planet Earth? There's only one way: destroy it all. I do expect all cryptos to stop trading when the banks go down. I do expect silver to stop trading. We won't know the price of silver. We won't know the price of the stock market. I do expect all markets to freeze up as this pathetic excuse for free market trading happens. So be ready for it. Yes, you're going to need some cash to last you a few months. You just do. No one's going to accept cryptos. Nobody's going to accept silver. Nobody's going to accept gold. Then I'm going to know the price of it for a while. We invest in cryptos and silver, get it into our own possession for after the crash. After the crash. Because after the crash, everybody's going to say, oh my God, what were we thinking? Nostradamus was right all those years ago. Imitations of gold and silver will be tossed into the lake. What's an imitation of gold and silver? The COMEX delivery contracts, the SLV, all the mining companies for gold and silver. You're crazy to own those. Why? Because the very best time to have gold and silver is when the economic system falls apart. What's the very first thing the government confiscates? The mines, especially foreign ownership of mines. Good luck. Get yourself physical, get out of all markets, and wait until it crashes, and then something is restarted afterward. That's all you can do. I was looking through the timeline of the coronavirus stuff. It's amazing how fast this all happened. Because I was looking for, looking for the stock market 60 days out. When did we really get on lockdown? About 60 days ago. But this is just literally beginning of year zero. It wasn't until December 31st, 2019, Chinese health officials informed WHO about a cluster of 41 patients with mysterious pneumonia. Do you think it is a coincidence that it happened on December 31st, 2009, when the next day year zero began? Then we have it. We heard about it all through there. It really didn't hit the U.S. until March about. No, first death reported on American soil in February 29th. And then March it kicks in. By the end of March, we're starting to lock down. Unemployment. So March, April, May. It has been an insane beginning to the year. This cracks me up. CNN. Now, this is a comedy. It's a parody. The World Health Organization warns you can get COVID-19 from watching videos on YouTube. That's why they're banning the videos on YouTube, which is why they are urgently being removed to protect the public health. This visual virus, which is mutating, also necessitating earplugs or maybe death from watching YouTube videos. That's why they have to take the videos down. Insane. And this could, literally, with the shit that they're throwing out these days, that could be the next thing that comes out of CNN. Insane. And then we have this from Mark Armstrong, a virtual social distancing dog robot walking through the park to tell people don't get too close to each other. Oh, it's so fun. I think it said something. Listen. No, it's not talking yet. She got out of the way. Oh my God, what is the world coming to? It's hysterical. I'm surprised the thing didn't stop and say, don't run so close to other people. Yeah, we have gone insane officially, but we knew we were gonna. This is year zero. Cliff High told us about it back in September. So there you have it. That's what's going on today. It is Saturday the 9th, I believe. Go to roadtorudo.com. Check out the new improved website. We got crypto stuff. Look at that. Theta, 16 cents. That hits 20. I'm cutting off the giveaway. By the way, you can get 100 Theta and 100 Theta fuel right here. 100 Theta, 100 Theta fuel. I do believe this is the coin for the future. I'm completely on board with Michelle White Dove. And in the next, few weeks, we're going to have the mainnet 2.0s coming out. Theta is going to be embedded in every TV and be running a Guardian node in every TV. And you don't even have to know anything except just to plug it in. That's pretty secure network. And they're working with Samsung. It's insane. It's going to be an absolute monster. Multi-trillion-dollar coin at some point. But then again, we probably won't even be measuring cryptos in US dollars. We'll see. Anyway, it's one to stick away for your kids, your grandkids, and you to enjoy the good life when this manipulation ends and we go to the new crypto system, gold system, or the world blows up, whatever happens first. I'm banking on cryptos and silver. Silver not as money, but as a necessary industrial metal that is no longer manipulated. That'll be a great day. This is Bix Weir, roadtorudo.com. I'm on the road again.